All right, let's jump into some games here. We're playing Cottontail Carnage here. Show off the deck a little bit to start the stream. So this whole deck's based around practiced offense. Has a lot of the rabbit sub themes here, so it's really aggressive and quickly. And then also does have the high end of the bright glass to find a Valley Mite Caller or Seam Rip or even a little bit of removal. Whatever you really fancy. But this deck actually, I was able to go 7-0 with this to start with. Recorded a video for this, it'll be posted tomorrow, but I want to play this deck a little bit more. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, seems legit. How's it going? Yeah, you're the first one. All right. Well, not the greatest, but we'll keep this. It's nice to have the offense in there. Yeah, I wish we had that last turn. Starting town down. We'll be able to double cast next turn and attack it for 4. Yeah, this is we're calling it Cottontail Carnage. It has rabbits, but it's just a super aggressive version with the practice offense. This is a deck that's been winning tournaments, so have a video of this coming up tomorrow that actually went 7-0 with. Really did well. I'm actually made it to Diamond with this deck, so I thought I played some more tonight. Rabbit Rampage. He picked Abandoned Air Temple. I don't have Abandoned Air Temple in the deck, so I think we're good to go there. Let's get the Valiant Caller down. Quest Caller down. Pump everything up. Attack in for 4. Now they could be holding up. I don't like the blue. Let's do the Quest Caller first, and then we'll follow it up with practiced offense that we can actually double up next turn. Yep. That was actually not a bad play. Let's do white and tapped. And they're already down to 8. Yeah, this deck got so much more aggressive. I played Rabbits on the channel before, and it was okay, but it was never really like amazing by any means. But with practiced offense, this deck just goes nuts. So what we'll try first is we'll try to get this out. We'll see what they do. Okay, I'm worried about an Aetherize here. I think we attack in with those 2. See if they Aetherize it. They do. Yeah. Probably should have only went in with the one. We should have probably left this one back because of it having trample as well. I wasn't too worried about Wan Shi because they only had 4 mana available. Get this out. This is where the trample would come in handy. Sure. Okay. We'll trade that. Hilarity, yeah. Yeah, we definitely should have done that Aetherized turn differently. Do the Gold Vein and a Might Caller. I got 2, 3, 4 land available. And they know everything we got right now. We should have probably grabbed removal instead of the Hydra. He's in the tank. I'm trying to decide what to grab. Shared Brutes. I have not worked on the Rhino deck, no. Let's see here. What can we do here? Do 4 here. Shared offense. Target us. Give it double strike. Back in. Oh, they gain 2 life. Doesn't matter though. GG. Even with the mistakes, this deck can really succeed. Yeah, I haven't really touched the Rhino deck. I've been working on some other stuff. I was working on the one that came out today, and I have another deck that I want to play that I was building and playing. Um, this deck actually isn't this one isn't mine. I got this one off Untapped. I got a video coming up for that tomorrow, and then I got a Rakdos deck that I want to record a video for possibly Sunday. We'll see. But I got to work on that Rhino deck. I'm pretty good here. We'll keep this. We'll just get the elves down right away. Yeah, if they had it, they should have definitely ceased the offensive. Let's go with green. Badgermole Cub. Yeah, you know what? I just thought I should switch that up. I should have done the other way so I could have not taken damage, because I'm going to do my collar and elf here. I can't do it because it's colorless. Shoot. Yeah, I screwed that up. Gotta pay attention here. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. You can get white on the passage. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, I always hate that the auto tapper chooses to leave you with colorless in certain situations. You got to really watch out for that with the starting town. All right, we'll go with right here. We're going to put one down here. I don't think we're gonna have to face a sweeper next turn. Maybe an Aether Eyes, but we'll see. They only have 3 land though. All right, GG. This thing just goes wide so fast. Thanks, Nacho. Good seeing you. How's everything going tonight? All right, we got not a great hand here. We're actually going to mulligan that. This is better. 1-2 play. I'll actually pitch that. Two green. Do I keep my color down? And then this is activated with that being a forest. I could have done that in the reverse order. Probably would have been better to do it in the reverse order. Do this. If we drop that, we can attack in. But I'd probably rather do this, because we can get both all of this turn. No attack. Red. Okay. I don't have anything to discard. Alright. That's really good. Alright, so we have 4 mana available here. We can do a Paw Patch into this. Or we can do... If we do this, my color just gets big. Let's do a single Paw Patch into the Mentor. And we're going to do the go wide strategy here. We can attack in here. Do we want to trade here? Skip the trade. Just hoping they don't have some kind of a sweep here next turn. And then we can kind of go off with the practiced offense. Hopefully, if we draw an untapped land, we can actually cast it twice. Spiral of losses in rank, huh, Nacho? That's a bummer. I actually had very good luck with this deck today. This is going to be in the video tomorrow. I went 7-0 with this deck when I was recording it. So I actually hit diamond with this deck without really even trying. Ooh, we got a Seam Rip 2 if we want to use it. Let's do this. Target us. We will do the extra counter here. And we'll give it double strike. We're going to Seam Rip. Alright, GG. Opponent goes first. We got a Valley my color into a Cub. I think that's decent. Keep that. They are going first, which is a little harder. Maybe we'll trade here if he doesn't kill our bank color. The mobilized triggers can get rough. He's gonna want to go after that, isn't he? Yep. Let's do this. We'll drop the Badger Mole. There's a good chance that's gonna die next turn. Regardless, we can get 2 Paw Patches if he doesn't do anything. Ooh, that actually worked out pretty good. Let's do starting town. We can do the Mike Collar. Offspring this. And then we can have a pretty awesome turn next turn. because we can quest caller and practice offense. Let's hold it back. Three stadium headliners. All right. Got the seam rep. We'll pay 2 here for getting white. 5, right? Go to us. We're going to put the counter here. Let's hope it doesn't die here. It could have removal. All right, double strike. Target us. We're going to target a creature. I think we give this lifelink, actually. Double strike and lifelink. That way we get some mono red. It's not too bad. We could have gave something else double strike as well. All right, GG. Gonna be mythic soon at this rate. That's about it. This deck's pretty dang good in the current meta tonight, at least. Like I said, when I was recording the video, I went 7-0, so that was kind of insane how fast I got this. So, to 7 wins. Did we lose a game yet? I don't think we did tonight. When I was live, I did lose a couple games between recording the video and going live, but not that many. My color into Cub, sure. All right. They're gonna bounce it. No. They can bounce our land here. That's the big thing that blue can do against you. Which definitely does slow me down. We'll attack here. Well, they have red as well. Okay, so they only have 1 instant in the yard. They're going to kill the Badger Mole, probably, if they can. Yep. Paw Patch. Get the Verge down. We're going to just make it so their targeted removal isn't so great. Bump this guy up quite a bit and attack in for 3. Remember, we got practiced offense here coming up. Flow state, that's fine with me. Let's actually pay two life for this. That way we can attack in. So we'll target a player. And he doesn't have blue up, so we can target this creature. Double strike it. And attack in. GG. -3. It's been a while since you've been playing Standard, other than today, right, Nacho? I know you kind of switched off Standard for a little while. I know Chunky's been playing Standard quite a bit. I think the other day I saw that you had a couple different decks you were playing. I saw some stats on MTG decks. Oh, we got Elves into 2 Badgermole Cubs. We'll keep this. And then we also have the Recruit, which is nice. Alright, go first, which is really nice. Starting town. Do that. We'll get the cub out. Put it here. Get a second cub out. Put it here. Okay, they got black, so they might do a removal. Nope, they don't. So they got the enchantment deck. Paw Patch is actually going to be pretty good here. I guess we can get away with just tapping that, right? Actually, let's do this one and get our land back. And then we can do this. I guess we could have attacked before. I'm okay with any trades here. Corpse was lost, that's fine. We can build a spider. But what's our crack back here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's just do no block. We didn't get the payoff. So they're going to give something double strike here next turn, which is fine. But I think we leave our land back. Starting to quit games early because I just can't stomach playing through all the endless removal. Yeah, there's some decks that are just annoying to play against sometimes. You just quit, because you have such a small percentage chance of you winning. Did they just not? They completely whiffed on a Battlefront? GG. You see Island insta-concede? So, I got a deck to show you, Chunky. This is the deck that I want to record for Sunday that I've been working on. So the whole basis of this is working around Tablet of Discovery, trying to get some higher cost spells, mainly Persistence and Capstone, but we have just oodles of removal in this deck that Tablet of Discovery can help you do, as well as Liliana too is a nice one for a sack outlet. But all in all, pretty fun deck to play. This Decadent Dragon is a fantastic card. Having that expensive taste is a really neat ability. Plus, you can cast because it goes on adventure, which means you can still cast the dragon afterwards. We'll play again. He played Hollow Fountain in somebody's scoop. That's somebody that just played way too many white-blue matchups that day. All right, we'll try this. Jeez, Badgermole Cubs. I think we gotta go with green. Probably gonna see some removal. Something to note, they could have Day of Black Sun. This deck is pretty resilient to it, though, because it can build the board back up really quickly. You'll see in the video I post tomorrow where the first deck I played against played 2 Day of Black Suns against me and still beat them. Okay, so it's an elemental deck here. Let's get starting town down. So do this for double green. Badgermole Cub. Put it on there. Tap that. And we'll get Badgermole Cub. Put it on there. And then we offspring here. Could have done that differently to get the quest caller out. I should have done the starting town for white to get the quest caller down. Just hoping they don't have Day of Black Sun, because this one will hurt because I did empty my whole hand here. Took damage. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, they have an Arden in the bin. We can do white. Remove here. I think we gotta get this out though. White here. Seam rip. Do an all attack. GG. This deck is ridiculous. Yeah, it seems legit. I like playing off meta most of the times. Sometimes like this is new enough that it's fun to play because you haven't seen a ton of it yet. But this deck's gonna get real annoying real quick. Obsessive Pursuit, Rottenmouth Viper, and Biotech Specialist. I'll have to check out the Biotech Specialist in that deck. I like playing Rottenmouth. Rottenmouth's a fun deck to play with. Yeah, we'll definitely keep this. Elf out early. Get the Mentor down. Let's drop this on white. And this should pump up My color? Oh, they spell snare it. Okay. Well, if we get land, we can double quest caller. Ah, we did not get that. Another spell snare. Those really hurt. Low state. Starting town is... Do they have another spell snare? They don't. Well, at least we can get a Gear Hulk down. Possibly, if they can't counter it. We'll have enough mana for it, at least. Hey, Neil, how's it going? Are you ready for complete credit and Izzet domination with the new set? Yeah, they, I'm not sure which one's the Team Tactics one, but I saw that they have the 3 mana, 3 damage to all creatures, and then I forget what the second part of that spell. Oh yeah, destroy target land. So now Izzet has a way to beat landfall decks really easily. So I'm expecting Izzet to be pretty dang strong after the next set. Let's try Gear Hulk. Okay. Crab, tap down. I think they actually got us this game. They were able to remove some of our early cards that really helped them out. We weren't able to grow our My Color large enough to kill the crab. Yeah, the block formats. I do kind of miss those as well. I guess it is nice if you don't like a block that you're not stuck in it for 3 sets. But I think just too much Universe Beyond stuff. Let's get this down. Yeah, we're just pretty much dead this one, actually. Those early counter spells with the spell snares really did us in. And we need to really find our practiced offense to really do anything here. Red in any color? Yeah. Team Tactics is instant 2 mana and gives double strike and trample. Yeah, that's sick. That and Slick Shot is nuts. So I think we're going to start seeing mono red decks again if that's the case. There's no point in even throwing blue in the deck anymore. Happy Cranko noises. Yeah, that's going to be kind of nuts. We're going to have to hold up a lot of hexes and stuff like that. We have to block here, so let's just block there. They probably got another crab. If not a Sunderflock, we'll see. I don't know if you even need protection. You just throw more threats out on the board rather than protecting the ones you got. Most of the red threats are so cheap, why even bother running protection? I guess you'd protect it if you're throwing a lot of stuff on it. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, they definitely have another crab. They're holding us up here. Red goblins are back. I wouldn't mind red goblins, because red goblins is always fun. Man, this guy's playing slow. Come on. Let us draw a card. Alright, they got us. First loss of the night. Mono red with fling, yeah. I mean, you already have a turn 3 win with mono red. You just don't have... I mean, the stars have to align a little bit for you to get the slick shot with the right cards, and your opponent probably has to take a little damage off their lands or something to do it usually. But that spell's pretty good in a mono red deck. We'll try this. See if this elf is gonna survive here. I got rid of that. That would have been a good one. Cast there. I think we just go for the double. This way we get counters as they try to remove our creatures, 1 for 1. There's a good shot they don't have sweepers. We do... We can do this on 3. Get the treasure tokens, block Slasher. Or we can create 2 creatures now. You know what? Actually, I'm going to do Mentor. And then get a Hydra out on 1. We can block with the Hydra. And then get in for a lot of damage. Demon Wall is pretty good. Whiteout. 2 life. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, see, they wanted me to tap wrong. And then we'll give that first strike. Okay, they targeted it. We can actually put everything here. That doesn't matter in that case, but we can still cast this again, targeting us, and then we'll put that, and okay, we'll give this double strike. And we'll just attack again with the Hydra, I think. Alright, they're going to start gaining some life. Maybe with my collar. Just in case they try targeting something, we want this in play. I think we just go all in here. That's fine. We're down to 5. We have a lot of land available with treasures. Team tactics will be everywhere. I agree with you on that. Flashback 2 is kind of nuts. You got the one red mana flashback, absolutely. They only have one blocker here. I guess we just go in, right? Shoot the sheriff. What do we want to give? We want to probably spread the wealth here. Who's he shooting? He's shooting there. Still 8 damage. Alright, GG. You know, with all of that stuff kind of out there, we got to get more instant speed or better instant speed removal in those situations. I'm not sure. Marvel is a brawl set. That's why all the creatures are legendary. MTG is introducing ranked brawl on June 23rd. Yeah, there's a lot of people that aren't liking legendaries right now with the new set. They're making everything legendary. I think I was listening to the MTG Goldfish podcast, and they were complaining about the legendary status and how it's they should just get rid of legendaries. We'll try this one. I think we'll get the Paw Patch recruit down right away. It's Badger Mole, and then we'll be able to get another token here if they try killing something. Let's go with green to start with. Go. Saving all your gold for the next set packs. 45,000 so far. There you go. I always dread the next set because I always try to get I try to get most of the cards, we'll say, day one. And let's just say that gets very pricey. Do that. We got Hop to It. Otherwise, we got Quest Caller, which is pretty good. I think we do the Hop to It, followed by the Quest Caller, maybe. I should have tapped this land. I guess I couldn't have. I had to tap that. We'll get the other Paw Patch out too, because the Quest Caller is going to be good with those. I never liked that one legendary on board rule. It just makes you feel bad for even playing legendary. And what that kind of caused, I don't know if you remember what kind of happened. You basically had people that would just sit with legendaries in their hand because they knew the opponent was playing the same legendaries in their deck. So people are just sitting with a fistful of legendaries in their hand waiting on the opponent to cast the legendary. It was kind of silly. Quest Caller out. Oh, he went after the Paw Patch recruit. Sheriff. Let's load up there. already pretty dang low at this point. I might just leave this in my hand. Bigger problem, every deck you build needs 10 to 12 killer cards. Really kill spells. Yeah. I think part of it is, you got to remember, Chunky, that part of it is that this is best of one. And you feel like you need it. Whereas if you were playing best of three, you can always sideboard into that stuff, and you don't have to put that in your main deck. What can we get beat out by here? Well, we'll just go for it. Nowhere to run isn't going to do it. Yeah. Exciting Geist is removed for Geist. Geist to Saint Draft. That is... Or Saint Tap. That was like the bane of my existence when that was around. I was playing mono red at the time. Where are we right now? Middle of tier 3? So we've pretty much got 1.5 tiers since we started. That's not bad. Holy badger moles. We'll get this down early because I know they're going to be aggressive against the badger moles. We got to practice offense. Yep. Got her. We'll get that down early. Like this. See if they go after the badger. They don't. We could get blown out in this game. Ill-Time Explosion is one that they often run in that deck. But I think we still have to kind of go for it. Let's do this. Okay, they went after one badger mole. Which did stop me from double casting this. Actually, hold off. Since we can't really attack in with anything other than that. They could get us with a counter spell. Okay, Stallion we don't care about. First Lightning, yeah. We'll hold that back with blocking. That's a bummer. Yeah, they did a pretty good job there. And then we can double strike. That's a pretty good attack. Down to 5. Can they kill us this turn? It is very likely they can. Get that out. And then we'll just attack in with everything. All right, GG. World War Hulk will let you cast Carrier Hoof for free along with it as soon as you have 5 mana. Oof. Hey Tree, how's it going? Good to see you. You don't need a Moxfield account. You can absolutely use one. I use it for posting my decks. Moxfield's I just think it's one of the easiest ones to post decks in, and it's really easy to download decks from. So I really like to use that for people that watch my videos. Yeah, there's a lot of cards that are interesting. I always kind of reserve my judgment to a certain point. I know, like, I was really thinking that 4 mana, coming from the last set, I was thinking that 4 mana, drop 2 additional forest card was going to be huge. But it turned out that that was just too slow for the original Landfall deck. You're finally starting to see people play it, but it's funny how nobody played that. Even in the tournament winning deck, nobody had that card in it. So it is kind of interesting. We go first here. We'll keep this. Let's do that into the elf. We can do Mike Collar into Mentor. First Lightning Bomber. We're going to do white and enter tap and just get our Mind Color out and start pumping it by getting this out. We don't have a whole lot else getting going on, and we want to get our Bright Blast down. Oh, okay. We can get rid of that with the Seam Rip. I'll pay for that. That was pretty good. We'll see what they drop here. Them taking damage is not a bad thing. Yeah, Landfall is already exceptionally good. That is exactly the issue. Okay, they come in for 2. You have Death Touch, which is unfortunate. Ooh. Let's get that out. I mean, I guess we just attack in. This does cause him to take some damage. Because we'll Mentor next turn. This is going to be a 3-3. This is a 4-4. Otherwise, we can get Break Glass down would be even better. A little bit rude. That doesn't matter to me. So we do 4-7 damage if we wanted to next turn. Otherwise, we can get the Hulk down and do 6 if we get land. Oh, they're giving it... Ooh. Offense. That's really good. Well, speaking of offense... I mean, we're not going to kill him if we do that this turn. This pumps everything too. Actually, hold on here. Do we kill them? So this is going to be 3-3, 4-4. Yeah, we kill them, don't we? That's 8, 11. That's if they can't remove it. Oh, they got Hex. Oh, they don't? GG. Oh, hey, Neil. Thank you so much. Giving out some memberships to everybody. Really appreciate that. Huge, huge. Thank you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your support. Now you guys can use some of the custom emotes. Really love the support you have, Neil. I really appreciate it. Helps me keep doing what I'm doing. Ooh, 2 practiced offenses. Paw Patch Recruit. We got the Hop to it. We basically just need 1 land, and this is kind of a pretty nutsy hand as well. Dark Knight. Alright. So they're going to be taking some damage right away. No blocks. Get this guy down. We'll do white. Hopefully start seeing more land here. We're going to turn on this Cecil pretty quickly here, unfortunately. No block. He's down to 10. He took the damage. He flips it. We need to find our removal. Oh, he has another one. Look at that. Valley. We didn't find our creatures, unfortunately. We'll do no attacks here. Or I should say we didn't find our land. Yeah, I think I saw somebody set up that turn 1 win with Marm. It was kind of insane on what they had to do it. Let's see here. What do we want to do? They can just pump this and kill us. Probably need to block there. Yep, they got it. They even had the sack, too. They could have sacked and done 8 damage. Sometimes they just got it. Didn't help we didn't hit our lands. We also did a lot of damage to ourselves with our lands, too, which helped them turn on their creature. Somebody will try to do it. Well, then there's the, which this is something I actually want to try doing, is the, if you get all of the Fantastic Four creatures out, it's an infinite combo and just kills your opponent, which is kind of cool. That's kind of a neat little trick to do that way. But to actually do that, I think is going to be nearly impossible in a regular game. One goes first. We'll keep this one. Would be fun to try, though. Get this out so that we can double spell. Okay, growth. I actually think we're going to do double mic collar here. And a single paw punch. Just kind of pump up everything here, and then we'll drop the Mentor. Haven't found a deck you found fun recently. Yeah, you just gotta find, search through all this stuff. What kind of decks do you normally like? Seems legit. Do you like combo decks? Do you like aggro decks? Mid-rangey? What's like your ideal play style? Let's go after one of the mic collars. And then we can pump up the other mic collar. So we're having fun with the graveyard deck, unfortunately. I guess we just do this and get in. Alright, so Overlord and Elf. Yuya, now they're going to get the Overlord back. That was a pretty solid hit. That is a bummer. They got another Overlord and an Awaken. Well, I think we have to do the Mentor. And then attack in. They'll block one of these, won't they? I do that. Let's just do that. We'll try this. They're probably going to grab the Awaken and kill our other Mentor. Mid-range grindy. Yeah. Mid-range is a tough one right now. Obviously, I think your best bet is playing a black deck. Mono black is probably one of the better ones. But there's a lot of different variety you can do in the mid-rangey black decks. There's not a lot of mid-range decks that do amazing. I mean, you got Kona. Kona is a kind of a mid-rangey deck because that's kind of starts going off on like a turn 4, turn 5, where you can start doing some damage with it. That's interesting. Okay. We just have them here, don't we? No block? Oh, they get another. Destroy all the creatures. Yep. That's a bummer. We can't even cast that because we don't have any land. Ah, they got us. Even a deck like this, this enchantment deck that we're playing against, can put up wins. People don't really anticipate this deck, and this is kind of a mid-rangey deck when you kind of look at it. It's fun to do. Has a lot of fun little cards like Cloning Shredder and things like that. Awaken of the Honor. But all in all, it can put up wins. Just not many people play it. All right, we'll try this. not a bad hand. We're going to be taking a lot of damage from our lands. Green. Get 2 life. Put my color up. Hungry Eater. Well, that was a very good hit for them. Wow, I never get hits like that when I play that deck. We'll do white. Yep. Get my color down into quest color. They blocked there. That means they're probably going to go off next turn. They don't have. I mean, Arden is really all they need. Wow, they didn't go off. Well, it kind of threw me on what I should do. Probably double Paw Patch. Because that's going to give me 4 more. My color total. Plus, if they have targeted removal, we're still getting the pluses. Fourth land would give us a Bright Glass. Sure. We could have probably went for our sorcery spell. Sense. But I don't know how much that even matters. They did that at the end of our turn. They grab Bringer and put it in their yard. Okay. Now all they need to do is reanimate it, and they're good to go. Man, what do we... we haven't fared too well here the last couple games. Hey, Brent, how's it going? Good to see you. Dragoon, thanks for visiting the channel as well. Ah, they didn't have it. Got a little lucky on that one. You want me to play the Demon Mill deck? Do I still have that up? Let me check it out. Is this the deck you're referring to? Is this the Demon Mill deck? I'm guessing this is the one you're talking about. Yeah, this has to be. Let me cue that up. I'm passing it. Dragons. There it is. Get some salt going here. Weapons manufacturing. That's always fun. We go first here. We got the Deceit. We got Bandit's Talent, Bitter House. Yeah, we'll keep this. Probably try for early Deceit. Just to clear out anything important from their hand. Oh boy. 2 tablets is kind of annoying. We're going to be helping them by discarding lessons, unfortunately. But I think we get rid of the draw spells. They don't have any counter spells, so that's the good thing. At least we didn't see any. Oh, you got the tournament for the All-Stars? Hopefully the family's treating you decent. Or families are treating you decent at the tournament. Oh, so I don't know if this is the one. Tragedy Feaster, Rockers. Oh, so that's not really the discard deck. This is the discard deck. Let me look up the other one. We'll turn this on. After this game, we'll try to find it. So that's the mill deck you're thinking of, not the discard deck. Oh, is that the one that has the secondary win con of? No. That's not the one I'm thinking of. Too many decks to remember, man. They're tapped out. I guess they have Tablet of Discovery. Let's go for Unholy Annex. The nice thing is they discarded a lot of their removal. Ooh. It's actually a pretty good card. Let's just get this down, I think. She's another Tablet of Discovery. 3 of them. Oh, that's pretty good, too. Let's get this down. We want to get that down to avoid the counterspell. And we're going to start gaining life. They're losing life. We can turn this on next turn. Otherwise, we could just get the trail down. Yeah, that's almost 14 decks ago. All right, I'll check it out. Well, you know, it's funny because I'm like, oh, I should play like a Black Bats deck. And I'm like, oh, I just played that. And I was looking back at my videos, and I'm like, man, I played a Flex back deck like almost a month ago. So it's been a long time, but it just all kind of wraps up together. So they killed the demon there, which means we're going to do this. I don't think they can counter this because we have mana open. Nice. We can turn this on. We'll gain 4. They're going to be able to do quite a bit of damage to us next turn, unfortunately. I still think that was the right play rather than throwing down like a house. Demon Mill. Okay. Oh shoot, you did say Demon Mill. For some reason I thought you said Demon Discard. Oh, sorry about that. Apologize. Neil, I had to roll back in the chat. You're right. Apologize about that. Well, regardless, this is a fun one too. Let's get this down. Tactics probably doesn't do much to this deck. We'll kind of hold this up in case they do another one. We also have Bitter Triumph we can use. But do we just want to get this down? Actually, I'm kind of curious what's in their hand. Let's do this and we're gonna end up discarding that. We'll pass the turn. Go down to 10. Or are they going to try removing? Oh, they're creating a creature. We can kill that. Let's discard. Actually, hold on. Let's take 3 life. We'll go from here. I'm fired. No, don't fire me. Okay, 1 damage. My turn. We're gonna discard a card here. We have a Duress, which is really nice. This is going to punch above its weight. Oh, geez. We don't even care about these. Okay. This is going to kill any creature that we do create. So maybe we just let them do it. Because they're going to take additional damage if they go down in cards. Then we'll just keep that open for a Bitter Triumph. See if he does this. He does, okay. We're okay with that. We're going to take 2 damage here. Well, 4 damage here and then 2 on his turn. And we drew another. Okay, Prowess, stock up. I forget how much I enjoyed this deck too, though, this discard deck. Because this is one of the better discard decks that I've played in a while. Ooh. Dawning Archaic. We can pay 3 life. We'll kill this. It's less damage than we take, plus then we can momentum break her. Exile their graveyard. Alright. We'll find this mill deck. The Saga enchantment I had. Are you talking about the Annex? The Annex was the only enchantment I had out, wasn't it? Alright, let's see here. Was it the 3-time? That wasn't it, was it? No, that was the looting one. You know what? I'm going to have to look back at my channel. Give me a second here. It's always bad when I have to look at my channel, but I guess that's happens, right? Videos 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, there it is. All right. All right, let's rock this. Oh, House That Grows Hungry. Yeah. I really like the House That Grows Hungry. You don't see a lot of people play that, but every mode of that deck is fantastic, or card is fantastic. Kills a creature, forces a discard, and then also exiles opponent's graveyard or yours. So if you get milled and you hit your third step of that, you can actually get rid of your graveyard to prevent them from doing a monument on you. But the problem is that obviously you have to be on the right mode at the right time in that situation. But at worst case scenario, it's a 3-mana kill a creature spell, which is pretty dang good. We go first here. We'll try this one. Got the Duress. So we got the right deck now here, Neil. All right, let's Duress. See what we got going on over there. They are down to 6, which is pretty good. Ooh, they do have a Might form. So we're going to want to find some instant speed removal for that. Magimal Cub's also annoying. We don't really have removal in this deck, do we? We do not. This is a very down bare bones kind of deck. Really relies on Abigail. Let's get the Annex down. We're not going to attack in yet. You know, we could have actually attacked in there and put renew counters on stuff. Let's see what we can do. Next turn we might get back in here. Well, there's the technique. Can we can do both those. We did just give him a whole bunch of Esper Origins, though. And we need to find our River Tournaments. But we can get the Tragedy Fuse for that. And the Rock Curse next turn. Another one. Duress. I'm thinking they're going to drop their Harmonizer. They had a Fabled Passage. Yep. So that's going to double. They don't have trample on it, though. So we're going to have to block it with the Feaster, unfortunately. But if we just happen to draw a Monument, we do win next turn. Oh, he's going to kill. Oh, they got it. GG. We'll give this one another try. It's probably one of the harder matchups just because of how aggressive it is. We were able to stop it from having the trample, which is nice, but yeah, I guess we'll try it. I'm not thrilled about this. Oh, we got the beavers. So we can do a turn 2 technique. Sure. That can allow us to ramp. Okay, Overlord. They're a graveyard deck, so we're probably just going to help them here. Gave them all their goodies. Now they can find the one card they need. Yeah, we really hosed ourselves there. Too bad we don't have any discards. We got the Duress, but it doesn't matter for that card. We didn't get removal. Yeah, that's about it. But removal doesn't matter for Mindbitten because it triggers even without the removal. Or even with the removal. Because you can remove this, but it still has the trigger for the for pulling the creature out of the yard. What is he taking so long for? Yeah. Not going good, Neil. We'll give it one more dice. One more try tonight. Alright, we actually got Abigail. First time we saw that. First time we saw our monument, too. We can get an early rock curse into an Abigail. We do have a technique. I think we do the Abigail and then use the technique on the Abigail. We're missing land drops. It's going to be really hard to do an exhaust on this if we're not hitting land drops. Terror. So are they just another graveyard deck and just didn't throw anything in there yet? That's weird. That's first strike, which is nice. God, we just aren't finding our land. Maybe we get this attack in. We're gonna start dying from this thing real quick. We need to do in life here. Let's get a monument down. I'm not thinking we're gonna do the mill plan, but we might just get lucky and sneak it in. We'll see. Because the only other real option was to drop beavers. I guess I had the scry with beavers. Maybe that might have been the right choice to get our land. Alright, we did find a land here. We can... attack. Who's letting that in? Let's just try dropping our ass. I don't know what they're doing. They're letting that trigger too? Wow. The blocks. He's probably gonna have a sweep if he's attacking him with that. Yep. Let's get... Well, we can actually punish that. Let's do this for one. And then get our beavers out. Or I just want another land. We didn't get the... What are we doing here? We should have just done a core. I didn't realize they're down that low. Yeah, we got the win here next turn. Actually, I shouldn't say we got the win here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, we got the core. We do have the win now. Core. The annex. Attack. There we go. And then we would have the mill win next turn. We'll keep playing until it loses. Beaver and core. I do like the fact that this has like 2 really good win cons in it. Doing the demon plan or doing the monument plan. We'll keep this. Yes. We'll get the Restless Reef down next turn so we can do it on tap land on turn 3. Four down. Take 2 life. 4. Back in. Good shot. Oh, they're going off. Can they just kill us this turn is the question. I bet you they have the... Alright. Okay, they're not going to kill us, but they're getting pretty dang close. We'll have to keep that back. We will get... Four out. Just get this out. We can possibly just get lucky. We'll see. He's just gonna kill our beaver. Or is he sacking his future? Killing our beaver? Alright. Well, I think we're good for the mill deck for tonight. I do want to try playing the Rakdos deck. I built this middle of the week. Tablet of Paradigm. So this is the one where it has just a ton of removal in it. And Decadent Dragon. Whole idea is you're just trying to get to your big spells, trying to get your capstones. Otherwise, you're sweeping the board. The only creature we actually have in the deck is Decadent Dragon, and then the zombies that get created from Liliana. But you also have Manlands that can get in for some damage, and you can turn on your core as well. But Tablet of Discovery allows you to get extra mana to cast instants and sorceries, and almost everything in this deck is an instant or sorcery. We got all this is instant or sorceries. Core's not. This is a instant that you can cast, the Expensive Taste. Sorcery is here. This one's not, but this is not either because this is enchantment. I should say that's a creature too. That's why we kind of have that in there. Virtue is an instant, or sorry, a sorcery you can cast. This is a paradigm. So a lot of things that you can do with this deck, and we're going to give it a whirl. This deck can have a rough go, obviously, if you're playing against a spell-centric deck. So, like, Jeskai is not the ideal deck that you want to be playing against. All right, we got cores, we got tablets. Let's go. I usually wait to cast the tablet until I have an additional land or two in play. Okay, they're going to be pretty aggressive. We have our bidder up. Let's just do this. We'll discard a land card. Even though we want our lands, actually, let's discard a core. And we can tablet a discovery next turn, and we have 4 mana available if needed. Show off. We can also just wait till we have 5 mana available for most of our sweepers and stuff. We might have to just kind of go for it. Let's get this down and see what happens. You want to do this before you play a land. We're kind of flooded for land here. Ah, that's unfortunate. Can't cast it. Don't have enough. That would only be 4, and we don't have 2 black either. Yeah, Jeskai is not ideal for anyone. Actually, the deck I was playing before, the rabbit deck, is really good against Jeskai. Alright, we need to find sweepers now. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. We'll just get that down for blocking. And then we can turn it on next turn. Start getting our life gain. It might be aggressive here. Okay, I don't think they're going to now. We'll see. Ooh. I guess this is the biggest threat. Has Menace, though. That one has Double Strike. Jeez. He's got something to pump, I would think. Well, we gotta try it. Otherwise, he's just gonna kill us. Yeah, that's unfortunate. He's got us. Yeah, thank you, Neil, for helping out Brent. Try one more of these. I want to go back to the rabbit deck. Just been on a hot streak with that deck. I think this deck still needs a little bit of fine-tuning. I want to switch out a couple things. Especially like the 6 mana sweeper, I think I'm gonna remove out of the deck. It doesn't work well with a lot of the other cards. Let's try this. It's a little slow here. I do like the Liliana. The Dragon's neat because you can actually get land out of your opponent's deck. We're getting kind of flooded for lands here. Drowner. Earthbend. Okay. Sweeper is really kind of nice. Let's do this. Ooh, we got 2 of their charms. We just got to get the mana to cast them. That's the only downside to that. But with all the cores that we run, and then the Dragon itself can create treasure tokens that can allow you to cast that stuff. By geometry. Oof. We're going to take a big hit next turn, but then we got to sweep for the turn. Let's do this. See if we find anything. That's a bummer. All right, they're gonna hit us big here. Quite a bit of damage we're going to be taking. Are they going to attack in, or they leave up a counter, maybe? They're leaving up 2 lands here. I think they have a counter. Well, I think we got to go for it. Get there? Oh, we got 2 of them. That means in the top 15 cards, they have 3 of the Quandrixes. We will pay for it, though. And then we can go for their forest, right? Mockingbirds and applied geometry. Let me see how many islands they have. 4 islands? Okay. I always like that little trick that you can do getting rid of their lands. They're gonna cast applied geometry? Because Liliana would be really good with that. Charm. Oof. They got us close to death here. Let's get the Liliana. We'll minus.
Your court, I do quite enjoy.
We need to gain life somehow here. Well, there we go. We're dead. They had a land in hand. They got it. All right, we're going back. Back to the practice offense. Brent's liking practice offense, right? Cottontail Carnage. We'll keep this. You like rabbit season, huh? I actually titled the thumbnail Apocalypse. This, we'll get this out first. We'll be able to get in for a lot of damage here next turn. Because if we double up the recruit, both grow quite a bit. Okay, they might be trying to edge for a sweep. Hopefully they don't have like a 3-mana sweeper, Pinnacle or something. Alright, they don't. Well, we're not going to kill them this turn. Let's see, if we drop this, that's 5, 6, 7, or sorry, 5, 10, 12. Actually, yes, we do kill them here if they can't handle this. They should have waited on that. But we can do this. And we'll do that. Because we can actually grow our stuff here. Ah. Yep. GG. Restoration magic. You had quite a few decks with Restoration Magic, Brent, didn't you? I remember you. I think you were the one that shared a deck with Resto Magic with me previously. Hey, Jay. How's it going? Rabbits are insane right now. You can dominate with this deck, which is just crazy. I have a video coming out tomorrow with this deck, actually. Went 7-0 with it. And you're starting to see this deck populate quite a bit on MTGO, winning quite a bit of tournaments. So you're going to start seeing a lot of this deck. So just give you a fair warning, you're going to get annoyed with this deck real quick. What goes first? We only have one land. We got to mulligan this. We will keep this. We will return. Practice offense is really good. This is actually a really bad hand, though, because we don't have creatures in this thing. Let's just toss that back. This is about the worst draw that we've seen from this deck tonight. What are you up to tonight, Jay? You streaming tonight at all? We'll go with the forest. If anybody doesn't know, Jay Villain is a fantastic streamer. Check out his YouTube channel. Really enjoy his content. If you like a lot of black decks and kind of the same vein of decks that I usually play, definitely check out his channel. Love his content. Great guy, too. Let's see here. Top 2 it is a little slow, but that's going to work really good with the offense. We can seam rip. I don't know if we go after the scavenger right now. I think we do because of We could have hopped to it, I suppose, that turn. Just go in, see if they block. I doubt if they will. Taking the night off, awesome. Definitely need to do that. Recharge a little bit. Another hop to it. They're gonna get double. They could just win next turn. They have a way to pump this up. 2. Jay mostly plays Jeskai. No, he's more of a mono blue player. No, just kidding. Jay would never be. Sheltered by ghosts. Getting the Steam rep. Visitor. Yeah, we need to be able to find a way to get rid of that. It's a really bad draw on this one. Building a White Aura's deck right now. White Aura's deck is pretty fun. Lightstall is a great card. It definitely is. It's a cheap card for doing, you know, it I should say it ranges in how good it is. Some decks just do not care about it, but especially decks that are planning on like playing tap lands and stuff like that. One goes first. We'll keep this one. Bring in Mountain. Okay, this is an aggressive start for them. We'll be able to empty most of our hand here. Ooh, that's not good. Get this. Actually, we need to tap here. We'll tap here. I guess we're not going to get the quest color out because of how we need it to. We could do it now, but I think we just get the bad. See if they kind of go off with the Firebending Student. We'll see what they do. Otherwise, I think we're going to just kind of go with the practiced offense. We do have to block. We'll block like that. This allows us to still have a decent amount of mana next turn, 6 mana. Hopefully we can draw into something. 6, 7 mana. So we could actually Quest Caller, practice offense, and then practice offense again. Which which could give us life gain as well as double strike, which might be the way to go. Hoping I would sing it for us. I don't have the golden pipes like Jay does. Jay really puts on a show for his viewers, so definitely check out his streams. He also has regular content on YouTube, so he has regular videos all the time. So if you're not familiar with Jay, definitely check out his stuff. Got the love song. Oh, man. Don't like him getting double combat phases. He only has one card left. He has the Bastronauts. Let's just say no blocks on this one. We could do practice offense, put it on the creature. Double strike. Practice offense. Put it there. Lifelink. And then we'll get a blocker out. We'll gain 8 life. Down to 12. They only have 2 cards in hand. Down to 1 card in hand. This does have menace, so we can't block. Slick shot. They plotted it. Interesting. I mean, they can pump this up. So they can block here. We have 11 damage that will get through. Oh man, we are just not drawing what we need to. We'll fully attack in here. All right, GG. Sephiroth decks are fun. I agree with that, Salem. How's it going, by the way? Alright, opponent goes first. It's not a bad hand. We don't have a 1-drop, but oh, we can do this for a 1-drop. Into the Quest Caller. Gear Hulk can find us more stuff. clear it right away? Oh, okay. We just do this and tap. Could have sacrificed the map. Trying to prevent a little damage on our side. Cornucopia, they're going to be gaining life here. Alright, let's kind of go. We can actually go for the starting town and we can get the Gear Hulk down. Take action. I think we're going to go for... Let's do a Mike Caller and a Recruiter. Okay, they pulse the Gear Hulk. So we can get the Mike Caller down. Let's actually take some damage. Get Offspring in. And then our practice offense is going to be really good next turn. One of these. Yeah. I want to diversify. Removal might not be bad. Depends on what they bring out. Okay, okay, gets rid of both those. We're gonna target. Let's really pump this thing up. Because if we give it double strike, it'll be really good. Let's go put all of our eggs in one basket. They could really blow us out with a Get Lost if we do this, but let's give it a whirl. Do here. Target creature. Double strike. This was a land. Give it lifelink. Back in. Does 14 damage. Gain 14 life. So we got lethal on board. Oh, not anymore.
Congratulations. You have a chance to impress me. This is merciful.
Oculus is fun. Yeah, definitely play with it before it rotates out. We can make this have... Yeah, look at this. This card is so broken. I mean, look at this. They basically just took our stuff out. All we were left with was an elf. And now we can practice offense. Target us, target this. Give it double strike. Cast it again. Target us, target it. Give it lifelink. Oop, don't want to do that. Go to the next step. Attack in, and we just win the game. That is nuts. This deck just doesn't have any reason to win out of nowhere like that. From one card. Practice offense is just sick. And that's with one creature that I did all that. Now picture if you have two creatures in play and you're given two different creatures double strike. It's just insane. Oh, jeez. Speaking of, let's keep this hand. We get to go first. We can do this. We'll get a double paw patch next turn. I'm hoping they don't have removal. Okay, that is fine. Let's get this down. Double paw patch. See what they do here. Okay, Weaver's not a big deal. Pollinator's not a big deal. Jeez, we got a Mycolor too. Let's do this first. Let's target a player, target ourselves, target a creature. Target this one. Double strike. We will attack in. If they want to trade, we are happy to trade. And then we're looking for an untapped land next turn. While your deck wins. It's an insane card. Alright, see, and then we get the triggers off of that. So we're going to put them both on our trample creature. Like, and the silly thing, in a deck like this, we don't even care if they kill our creatures. Which is just nuts. Hopefully they don't have another. I mean, they got quite a bit of mana available to them. Okay. Alright. Oh man, we don't have untapped land. So I guess we do practiced offense. Actually, no, we do elf. We do a practiced offense. Targeting ourselves. Selecting the Mycolor. Give a double strike. Attack them. Yeah, this is just nutty because there's not good blocks they can even do here. 'Cause that's still lethal, isn't it? That's 5-3. Yeah, GG. Telling you, this deck is kind of nuts. I keep playing this deck by tomorrow. It'll be a mythic. Ace flying 2-drop that can be 5/4 with lifelink and vigilance for the turn. On turn 3, then double strike and lifelink, and is a 7/6. Which card are you referring to, Brent? Yeah, we'll keep this one. Oh, we got the elf. white. Should have went to hop to it. Oh, this is sick. Start with a hop to it. They might have a sweep next turn, which could be rough on us. We'll get rid of it. Got a flanker? Okay. Probably get rid of our quest caller. Yep. Yeah, it's sweeper. Follow it up with a hop to it. Visiting loot. Badger Mole. Into land. Into practiced offense. Targeting us. Doubling a creature. Double strike. Back in. They have to have another sweeper here. Hope they didn't find one. Get Lost ain't gonna do it. Hardened Academic, okay. Yeah, that is such a good card. I do like Hardened Academic. One of the funner cards coming out of the last set. Graduation Day. I have to check out Graduation Day. I don't remember playing with that card. Look at this. They're tapped out right now. Alright. GG. Let me look at Graduation Day. I'm trying to familiarize myself with that. One casting cost enchantment, repartee. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Okay. That can get nutty. Yeah. It's one of those tough spells because it doesn't do anything on its own. And people really hate playing cards that don't do anything on its own. Like there's no body to it, there's no other effects or anything. It just doesn't do anything on its own. It relies on other cards to help fuel it. Go first. We can get that out. Turn 2. We'll keep this. Try it. It's not the greatest, but we'll give it a whirl. Moon Shadow. Get this down first. Flail. Alright, they're gonna try going crazy, aren't they? Does have menace, we can't block it. Ooh. They even have the Phoenix? That's a very good start by them. Yeah, we're not going too good here. get this down. We'll block the moon shadow. Well, actually, maybe we block the moon shadow. We'll see. They could just do a double sack, but then we'd have 6 mana next turn. We can get the Seam Rip, actually get rid of the Moon Shadow next turn if we block with the Hydra. Again, we have to block with both. We can actually double Seam Rip. Let's see what they do. Because they can just attach the Bloodthorn then to the Phoenix. Good Triumph. That stops me from blocking. Hey, Tree. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. We're going to be wrapping up here ourselves. Drop this. We will... Well, they got us no matter what here. We don't have enough. I think we just move on to the next one. Alright, we got one more game here, and then we gotta quit for the night. It's getting pretty late for me. Gotta get up and take care of the family. Are you guys excited for the next set? The Marvels? Getting a new mix of cards. I know some people are upset about some of the cards, but it's always nice just having new cards and fresh decks and stuff that you can make. The only thing I don't like about the new set is obviously having to buy the cards. For someone like me that tries to get the majority of the cards right at the beginning, it's a massive hit to the pocketbook, we'll put it that way. We'll keep this. Need some payoff cards here. Yeah, the fun stuff about the new cards is you can just build some off-the-wall decks, which is kind of neat. Oh, I just totally misplayed because I was chatting. Needed the elf down there, because then turn 2 we would have hopped to it. Alright. This down, get the elf. Playing against a counter deck. Or I should say, blue-white control. You play limited to build up. That's a good way to do it. A lot of times you can... that's how I used to do it. I used to be able to build a good chunk of the set with a limited amount of sealed decks. Because I used to... I should not say sealed decks. Drafts, because I rare drafted, and you were able to get a good amount of rares by doing it that way. It just took a while to do it that way. They didn't tap. We'll try to get this out. See if they let us. Nope. Counter it. And we'll start getting our Gear Hulks. go with one of each of those. And we'll try to get the my color out. Probably just going to sweep next turn. Yeah, that's definitely a way to do it. Get one card and kind of build around it. Hey, Amber, how's it going? Returning player from a small break. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of decent decks to play. The big thing is, you know, what your collection look like is for where you want to go with it. Oh, they're kind of tapped out. They did Judgment there. We can do another one of these and get our my collar and another paw patch, and we can cast that. Yeah, so what I was saying is, depending on what your collection look like, you might want to look at, if you don't have many wild cards or anything, you can look at something like the life gain deck or the mono white enchantment deck. When I say life gain deck, mono white life gain deck. Otherwise, if you have some cards, you can start looking at something like the demon, any form of the demons, maybe, because those aren't too bad because you can use them in a lot of different decks. Wow, they just bounced everything, didn't they? That down. That down. Double these up. And we're going to say green and tap. Yeah, White Auras is really good deck to play. There's not a lot of rare cards in that, and it is still one of the top tier decks for people to play. So if you're looking for stuff like that's easy, you can even play. There's even like red burn decks that you can do. I posted one I think last week on the channel. Red burn, the rights deck works really well. All right, they have 3 mana available, so it is likely they have a counter spell. Could do this into the offense. We'll see if they counter this. They did. Okay, let's go. We're going to target ourselves. Target a creature. I guess we just go all the way. Right? And go double strike. See if he goes for the one that I keep his creature around. He does. That's 16 damage that just came in. Yeah, absolutely, Amber. Appreciate that. Another Day of Judgment. This is okay. We'll get a Gear Hulk. Take action. We will get one of those. One of those. Get that down. That down. That's the thing about this deck. It's very resilient. You can build back really quickly right after. I mean, they swept us twice. 2 Day of Judgment so far. And look what our board looks like. This is just insane. All right. We want white. obviously are hoping that they don't have another one, but trying to pump up the mic caller here. Let's do our offense. Target our player. Let's double. That one. Because of the damage that the Gear Hulk is. Alright. GG. Look at that. Just took down control with it. Nasty stuff. Alright. Well, you're going to see that video come tomorrow for this deck. Like I said, this deck's insane. It is pretty crazy what it can do. And I hope everyone enjoyed hanging out tonight. I know I appreciated talking with all of you. So thank you, Brent. And I don't know if Neil's still out there, but thank you, Neil. Really appreciate the gifted subs that you gave out. And thank you, Chunky. I know Seams was here a little earlier. I don't know if he's still here, but thank you, everybody. Really appreciate everything. Thank you for chatting with me tonight. And we'll see. Maybe I'll be able to even make it online tomorrow night and do a little stream for you guys. All right. Hope you guys have a fantastic evening, and we'll catch you later.